Now let's talk about data type. A value in JavaScript is always of a certain type. Okay, I'm repeating it. A value in a JavaScript is always of a certain type. There are 8 basic data type in JavaScript, and generally in all other programming language, it's same. It's same. But there is a difference how JavaScript works and how other programming language works. In JavaScript, you don't have to say let integer x is equals to 10, right? So here in JavaScript, you don't have to say let integer x is equals to 34. No, no, no. You don't have to do it. Maybe in some other programming language, you have to do it. But here, you just have to say let x is equals to 34. That's it. Based on the value, the data type will be decided of this x variable. Okay, it's like this. Coming back to this. So with this example, what will happen is we are declaring let message is equals to hello. And the next line we are saying no, message is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without double quote. So what will happen is it's dynamically typed. So that's why JavaScript are called dynamically typed. So the data type can change, right? It's not fixed. Here, you're saying n is equals to 123. In the next line, you are saying n is equals to 12.345. So automatically, the number will change to floating point numbers. Okay, so the data type and the value also will change for the n. Okay. And NaN is not a number or infinity. Okay. So when you try to do 1 divided by 0, it will be infinity. So there will be no data type for this, right? It's like undefined thing or infinity or not a number. NaN, we say. Okay. And you cannot do like string divided by number. So let's try this thing. Let's try this thing. Let's create a new program. 03 data type demo.js. What we are saying, we cannot do let x is equals to I and let y is equals to 10, and we will try to do console.log x divided by y, which is meaning, there is no meaning, right? You are dividing some characters divided by a number, right? Which is something you are doing which is not making any sense. So you'll say node dot backslash 03 data type demo. See here, it's saying NaN. NaN is not a number. Okay. So whenever there is incompatible or you are doing some kind of operation which is not allowed, it will show you NaN. Okay. Fine. And there are some, some tricky thing they are saying that not a number plus 1 will also be not a number. 3 into not a number will also be not a number. So I'm not running all these things. Big int. But sometimes the numbers are very big. The numbers are very big, right? So number, when you're declaring let x is equals to something, it can store up to these many values. Okay. 1.7976, some decimal point values here, multiplied by 10 to the power 308. It's a big number, so no issue. Okay. 64-bit storage, generally it is providing you to store some kind of numerical value. But if you really want to have more big values, right, you can declare big int, okay? Or, you know, you can say it will automatically happen, right? So you don't have to do anything here. Okay. Some issues are there. So this big int will be supported by Firefox, Chrome, Edge, Safari, but it's not working in Internet Explorer, they are saying. Right? So you can use either single quote or double quote, both is fine for the JavaScript. Okay, both is fine. Don't worry about these examples. We will try these things um, in our examples. Let's learn about like what it is, right? Boolean. So when you say something is equals to true or false, that is like Boolean data type. So this will become Boolean data type. Okay. So for example, there are some expression also which says whether it is true or false. Let's try that part now. So for example, I can say let W is equals to true. I can declare something like this, right? And I'll say W is equals to, in the bracket, 23 is greater than 45. That's it, right? So what is going to happen if I print console.log in the bracket W? What will happen? What will happen? So it will print me false. Why it is printing me false? The value was of W was true, but then what I did is I said W is 23 greater than 45. So this is actually an expression which is like checking it whether 23 is greater than 45. So it's false. So now W will have false. It's like this. Okay. If I'll reverse it, when we'll say 45 is greater than 23, so what will happen? I'll run it again. So it's saying me true now. See, okay. And let me not write anything. Just let W, nothing else. But then I'm saying W is equals to 45 is greater than 23. Let's run the program again. So it's printing me true again. Okay? Because dynamically it will find its data type. The thing is, you are saying 45 is greater than 23. So this will become true, and true will be assigned to W, and then we are printing true. Okay. Going back to this null value. You can declare null also. When you are not sure what is the value of something, declare it null. Okay. And when you do not say anything about that, it will print you undefined. So for example, we said let W is equals to this, right? Let W, and then I'll print this. I will print it at 7th line. Okay. And let's run it again. All right. See here. Just a minute. W. It's printing true, and before that NaN. Let let age, alert age. So in the JavaScript, in the browser, it will say undefined. In the browser, it will say undefined. And here, if I want to print it, check. I'm just saying some printing some, random thing here, so that we will get to know what is happening with that. So check undefined. See, it's saying undefined. Okay. So W is undefined till 7th line. But then you said W is equals to 45 greater than 23. So which is like a true statement. So it will be assigned to W. Okay. What is the use of dollar? Somebody is asking. To get the value. The use of dollar is getting the value of a variable. But that is for the browser. When you write the HTML code and you want to get the value, then you have to use it. As of now, in this JavaScript program, what we are using, we can use directly W. You don't have to write dollar or something. Okay. Object and symbols. Objects we will talk about because this is a topic which I cannot take as of now. We'll take the object topic maybe after 4 to 5 sessions. Type of operators. So let's understand about operators. So there are different kind of operators, right? What are those operators? In any programming language, there are different operators. Assignment operator, which is equal to sign. Equal to sign is assignment operator. Okay. Logical operators. Logical operators are and or. This is the symbol of and. And means you want to concatenate or you want to put two different conditions at the left hand side and the right hand side. I'll show that those examples. Don't worry. So these are called what? Logical operators. Logical operators. And comparison operators are there. Greater than, equal to, less than equal to. Okay. And equal to check equality of two things. It's like this. Okay. Plus minus, you know, right? Plus minus, multiplication, division are arithmetic operators which you can use in your program. Okay. And there is a technical thing like binary operator. What are binary operators? Binary operators which require two. Binary means two. So two operands, mathematical thing, which requires two operands. So for example, plus sign. Plus sign is a binary operator because if you want to perform addition, you should have D plus E, right? So you should have, if you want to use plus sign, the example is, let's say, some value plus some other value. So it requires two operands, right, to perform the action. So those are called binary operators. Okay. And there are unary operators also. So unary operator is plus plus minus minus. So these are called increment operators also. Increment or decrement. So what it does, it increases the value of that variable to 1 or decrease it, right? We are going to do all this practical, don't worry. As of now, just understand it that there are different types of operators. Okay. So these are the symbols. 2 times ampersand is and, 2 times pipe sign is or, which is probably if you're using Windows based system and keyboard, generally it is above your enter keystroke, right? So if you click on shift and then there is a pipe sign, so 2 times that is or operator. Okay, we'll do some program also. So to talk about the operators, let's create a new program. 04 operator demo.js. We'll talk about all the operators. So let's do examples for arithmetic operations. Fine. I can say let W is equals to 23 multiplied by 3 minus 45 minus 89 plus 344. That's fine. JavaScript engine will calculate it, so you don't have to worry about it. All mathematical things are possible. You can perform it. Okay, let's run this. I'll say clear and I'll run it. Node 0 dot backslash 04 operators demo. So it's calculating. It's 279, something like that. Okay, so it's possible. What else? So these are arithmetic operators. And if you put a proper bracket, then you know it will happen with the bracket. So the same thing. If I'll say, let me do it. Same expression. But if we will put the brackets, then the answer will be different. So for example, I can perform this in the bracket. Okay. And no, not this. Basically, let me put 3 minus 45, right? So the meaning will be different now, right? Now, if I'll print W again, I'll save it, I'll clear this, and we'll run this. See here, the answer is different because you have applied brackets. So the priority of, uh, you know, execution of this statement, right, or the expression, the bracket will be resolved first, right? So 3 minus 45 will be minus 32. Then multiplication will happen. Then plus and minus will happen, right? So there are rules. There are mathematical rules. There it is called BODMAS rule, right? So it follows that thing. There are laws also related to um, not just like plus minus. It's about whether the calculation will happen from the left hand side or the right hand side. So whenever the operators are seen, so I'm talking it. I'll give you an example. So when we say 10 plus 10 plus 10, see, computer works with rules, right? It doesn't do random things. It has proper rules. So see, when you check, say, when you check it, like what human will do, they'll say, oh, 30 is the answer. And you're picking it anything from any random place. So what how human mind works is, it's not like you're doing left hand side or right hand side. You may calculate 10 plus 20 first. That may happen in your mind, right? Whatever you are seeing first, you do it and you calculate it if there are same operators. But computer doesn't, follow like what human mind is doing. The thing is, it should have proper rule, then only it will work. So whenever there are same kind of operators, it starts from left to right. Okay? So it will do 10 plus 10 first, which will be 20. 20 plus 20 will be 40, then 40 plus 10, 50. It's like this. Okay, fine, fine. So this is like arithmetic operations. There is one more sign, which is percent sign. Let t is equals to 20% 5, right? So it is called modulus. Okay, so this finds remainder. So when you divide 20 by 5, what will the remainder? Remainder will be 0, right? So percent sign basically uh, is like finding out the remainder. Okay, so what is the problem? I'm checking. Give me 1 minute. So it's saying console is not console. Oh, console.log, I should say. My bad. My bad. Okay. It's saying 0. Whereas if I'll say 20% 3, the answer will be different. So when you divide 20 divided by 3, it will be like 6.6 6 something like that, right? But the thing is 6 times it will be divisible, right? But then there will be 2 will be the remainder, correct? So the answer will be 2 this time. Okay, see here, it's printing me 2 here. So percent sign is finding the remainder. Okay. Now there are comparison operators. So if I'll say, I'll print it directly so that you will get to know what I'm saying. So when you say 44 is equal to 44, right? We are saying console dot log directly 44 is equals to 44. Okay. So this will print me true. Print me true. Okay. Like this. And if you say not equal to, so 44 is not equal to 44, so this is false. So this will print me false. So exclamation mark and then equal to sign is not equal to. Okay. Same as like greater than equal to, less than equal to, you can use this thing. I'm not going into that part as of now. Okay. Very simple thing. Then there are AND and OR operator. We'll talk about that tomorrow. It's very interesting. And tomorrow we'll talk about increment operator and decrement operator also. That will be also interesting thing.